Hi guys, today is March the 23rd, and as you can see, snow is falling. We're gonna go in and make some buttermilk biscuits. But anyway, we're gonna come back later and show you how much has fallen. Let's see if it stays today. So for March, maybe a big snowstorm. Hi guys, today we're gonna make our buttermilk biscuits. And we're gonna make them we're gonna need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And into our flour, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon, or not half teaspoon, a pinch of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to throw that in here. And into that, we're also going to add 4 tablespoons of sugar, just white sugar. And now I'm just going to take my little whisk and I'm going to whisk this all together. Okay guys, so we've got our flour and our baking powder and soda and salt all mixed together and sugar. And now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of margarine. I'm just going to put this into it. So, and I'm going to take my pastry blender and I'm going to just blend it in with the flour and stuff till it comes to like a cornmeal or little pea size shapes. And you can use 2 knives to do this, or you can even take your hands and just mix it between your hands and it'll do the same thing. But I'm using the pastry blender. So we're going to mix it all up here. Okay, we got our butter all mixed in with our flour mixture, and next we're just going to take 1 egg, which I've beaten, and 2 cups, I'll show you here, 2 cups of buttermilk. We're going to add the egg into this buttermilk. And then I made a hole in my dish here, in my flour mixture, and I'm just going to take my spoon here. I'm going to pour the buttermilk and stuff into the center. And I'm just going to mix it all together with my spoon. You could use a fork or anything, but I'm just using a wooden spoon here just to get everything incorporated together. So we got our batter all mixed up here, and now I'm just going to take half it out and I'm going to put it on this floured board here. And I'm going to take this scraper and I'm just going to fold it in a little bit like this. Maybe about 5 times. You don't need it too much because we don't want it tough. So we're just using this here little scraper. And we want our dough to be about 1/2 inch in thickness. I'm going to put a little more flour on top. Just give it a little pat down. So we're about 1/2 inch. So we want our biscuits to rise nicely. So I've got this little biscuit cutter here and I'm just putting a little flour on it, and I'm just gonna go down and up, and we want to cut them, bring it back up, because if you twist it, the biscuits won't turn out nice. So then we're just gonna take them and we're gonna place them in this pan here. And we want them to touch each other. And I've got the oven set at 425, and it takes about 15 minutes for these biscuits to cook. And I've reserved a little bit of buttermilk here, and I'm going to brush that on top of them as well. Let's see how many we can get out of this. So I've got 9 biscuits in this little thing here, but it's going to take 9 more, so I'm going to do 2 separate dishes. So I'm just going to take my fork and I'm just going to poke a couple holes in the top of my biscuit first. And then I'm going to take my buttermilk, my brush, and I'm just going to brush the top of them a little bit with this. And we're going to put them in the oven. It's going to take about 15 minutes at a 425 oven, or until they're brown on top. So we're going to take them over and put them in the oven here in a second. There we go. That's good. Okay. Well, our oven's up to 425, so now we're going to pop them into the oven here, and we're going to put our timer on about 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and check them and see how they're doing. There we go. Hey guys, I just want to show you that the snow is starting to stay, and while our biscuits are in the oven cooking, and we'll come back in a bit and see how much more snow we get. Okay, our biscuits are ready to come out of the oven. Ooh. they're nice and brown on the top. And we're going to tap them down hollow, so that's good. They're done. We're just going to let them sit in the pan for a few minutes, and then I'm going to take them out, put them on a rack, and then we'll cut one open and put some butter on it and some jam or something, see how they taste. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've got our biscuits here on our rack, and I'm just going to take one off, because we want to have, well, it's hot, you see, it's nice and steaming. Look how nice they've raised, and they're so flaky. Like, I'm just going to cut one here with a knife. And I'm going to take a little bit of butter. Nice, fresh butter. Whoop, put that on there. On this side. And it's good with marmalade. We've got some marmalade here. Homemade marmalade, and we're going to put that on it. We also have jam, so you can have jam on it, peanut butter, anything. And I use these biscuits also for my strawberry shortcake. So I put a half down, throw some strawberries that had sugar on them on top, and then I put some whipped topping on top of it, and it's very tasty. And I'm sure you're going to love these biscuits. I hope you'll try this recipe and enjoy. Your family loves them. So if you just give me a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and enjoy. And God bless you all. Have a great day. We're going to show you some more snow there in a second. Well, looks like the snow is stopped. Just enough to cover the road in the area. Kind of pretty. Next week, spring will be here.